This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Wednesday, hump day.
Yes.
September 9th, I'm Tori here with Al. Stephanie joins us from home. I'm real dressed up in my blue denim tuxedo.
It's cool. It looks good.
It's kind of country. Do we have Steph? Do we know? Oh, there she is. Hello, my love. How are you feeling today?
I'm all right. I'm being a reverse Dalmatian, like black with white spots instead of white with black spots. Reverse.
I love that. Way to be inclusive. Totally appreciate that. All right, well, we got to get to the news here. It's the end of an era for the Kardashians. Their iconic reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, is ending after 14 years on the air. That's 20 seasons. Kim broke the news on social media, posting this throwback poster to their first season. She thanked her fans, saying the show made her family who they are today, shaped their careers, and changed their lives forever. But the show also has its share of critics. One person tweeted, "At last, good news, 2020 almost forgiven." And another wrote, "Thank you, sweet baby Jesus, it's finally over." The final season will air sometime next year. Was this the right time for it to end, Steph, in your opinion?
I'm torn, Tori. Did 2020 just take yet another nosedive, or did it just become, you know, the savior of the year that, you know, Courtney pretty much single-handedly has torn this thing to the 100%. Ground? Oh, yeah, she's not messing. We all know that for years now, she's not been wanting to participate. She's been sitting out on seasons. And let's be honest, this family have got quite the drama amidst Kanye's public breakdowns, you know, Courtney walking out on the show, resulting in literally the sisters brawling on TV, which is never a good look, and Kim slapping her sister around the face multiple times. Never good. Yeah. Never good. But I do think the time has come. But you know what? They do say the devil works hard and Kris Jenner works harder. There's rumors out there, Tori, that she could be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Just rumors. And there's also some rumors that he just no longer wanted to keep doling out all that dough. And when it comes into the millions and millions, I'm talking rumors of 150 million plus for the next 5-year salaries. I think the time has come to say goodbye. We're no longer keeping up. We're walking out.
We're walking out. Al, I know Al hasn't missed an episode once. He is a rabid fan. Just in terms of like showbiz, does this feel like it's the right time to go? Like it's the Seinfeld, you know what I mean? Like they peaked?
Well, Steph said everything I was going to say, yeah, cool. So I'll let her have that. But no, you know, honestly, you know, Steph, I'm looking at it from another perspective in that no human beings or a group of human beings can take this kind of constant public scrutiny and pressure, speculation, rumors, TMZ, Twitter, all these things constantly poking and prodding, getting into every member of your family's personal life, and then you put the rest of it on television. I think everybody has a limit. Theirs was 14 years, which is more than most people. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, I mean, they kept it going forever. Whether you think the show is fake, real, or somewhere in between, the Kardashians, for sure, were never boring. Who can forget Kim's 72-day marriage to former basketball star Kris Humphries? Wow. There were countless food fights, like this one between Kim and Kris during Kim's housewarming party. Real classy. Right there. Or the heartbreaking moment when Caitlyn Jenner, this was huge, then Bruce Jenner had told his kids he was transitioning. And that time, of course, when Khloe went to jail for DUI back in 2007. Let's take a look at that moment.
Your sister's going to jail. Have a little compassion.
Kim, would you stop taking pictures of yourself? Your sister's going to jail.
Chloe's going.
Here, Kim, this one. I feel like I'm gonna barf.
Oh my God. There's been some really great moments, including that one, but this, for me, sums up the entire show in one clip. Take a look.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. My diamond earring.
Hold on.
Seriously, my diamond earring's gone. And there's people that are dying.
So that just became a big meme of one person's worried about something that the rest of the world isn't. Did you have a favorite moment, Steph?
There are so many. The diamond earring's definitely up there for me. Another one was where Kim comes storming into, I believe, the kitchen, attacking her sister, Chloe, with her handbag, telling her not to be rude.
This was real fight. You could tell they didn't know, and then it got real. Look at that.
Like, look, what is that? And she's saying, don't be rude to her sister.
That's
she's
not
literally
a real
bashing
fight.
her.
I think that was I remember that.
She didn't get within 6. She's further away from her than she. Like,
Al, she's a bad shot. She is bad aim.
No, look, there's been some people that want to hit people with purses. It's called YouTube. You can see a lot of them. They get a lot closer than that.
There was a compilation, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
Let us know your favorite Kim or Kourtney or any of the Kardashians, but for sure it's been a pop culture, I guess, iconic show for a long time.
Very much so.
Yeah. All right, well, we're moving to the Oscars. They announced some new major rules to promote diversity. In response to the Oscars So White, the Academy of Motion Pictures laid out new guidelines for films hoping to be eligible for Best Picture. So starting in 2022, in order to be considered, films must submit a confidential inclusion standard form. And by 2024, they will have to meet inclusion standards for both on and off camera roles. But not everyone's a fan of these new rules. Of course, Kirstie Alley, she's so relevant today, isn't she? Tweeted this in response saying, "This is a disgrace to artists everywhere. Can you imagine telling Picasso what had to be in his bleeping paintings? You people have lost your minds." Kirstie has since deleted that tweet, calling it a poor analogy. She's now saying she's 100% behind diversity inclusion, but is opposed to the mandated arbitrary hiring.
Mandated and arbitrary. I think that's what an interesting way to put that. I look at it like this. People are going to politicize this as we do everything, but I would look at this as a benefit to the studios. The thing is, when you have people in place, even people that are like, hey, I've been a director for 20 years. I've been a casting agent for 25 years. Guess what? You're getting older and you don't know what's new, and that's including yours truly. A lot of times when I talk to younger people and they show me like what's hot now, what people are looking at, what people are laughing at, it changes my idea of what's hot, and like I change my act, I change my thoughts. So I think that this could actually, yes, you evolve, and the younger generation, a different, diverse generation, is going to help you do that. Steph, what do you think?
I agree with you, Al, completely. I also think there's something one of our fellow co-hosts, Erica Cobb, says, and she says the more diverse the group, the more ideas, the more forward they are, and I think it's so important to have all that inclusivity. It should have happened a long time ago, and I think shame on her for saying that. I think it's absolutely hideous, and I'm glad she's had to take that tweet down. I'm glad people have come after her, and I'm glad for the Oscars putting these rules in place. It's a long time coming. It should have been a while ago, but at least the change is here now.
Yeah, and again, if you look into these standards, they're not that crazy. It's just that, like, 2 out of 4 categories has to have like 30% of diversity on it. So you could still have an all-white cast and have people in marketing or people in casting or producing that are of color, and that really changes things as well. So I hope it's not an all-white cast. I'm just saying it's not an incredibly high standard to start with, so I'm all for it. Ellen, let's talk to Ellen. She's coming back to TV, and she's ready to address that elephant in the room. In a statement, the talk show host announced her return on September 21st, saying, quote, "I can't wait to get back to work and back to our studio, and yes, we're going to talk about it." As we know, Ellen's referring to those allegations of racism, sexual harassment, and fostering a toxic workplace. I'm seeing, I kind of went a little mini viral on my take on this, but ever since it's come out, I've just seen more and more proof from people like housekeepers, retail workers, waiters, that she's done this all her adult life, and she's sort of doesn't care about those below her. How do you think she'll address it, Al?
Really quickly, because I want to hear what Steph has to say. I'm the son of an old black man, and my dad used to say all the time, at some point, the talking's over with. You had 20 years. You have a body of work here, and I'm not saying no one can evolve, but at this point, your words have done so much damage to people that we'll never meet. How many interns that left there shattered and never pursued a career because of what happened there? So, Steph, I don't know if I can forgive. I want to hear what she has to say, though. Everybody gets a platform.
That's fair. Steph, what do you think?
I'm really curious here, because in such a day and age where we have such a cancel culture, where if you say something that even if it was 10 years ago, your career is eradicated, even if people have come forward and said, I've learned since then, I've changed since then, we've seen it time and time again, and we've covered it on the show with multiple artists and TV hosts many times. Yet we've got not one, not two, not just male or female. We've got a full spectrum of people from different levels within that particular building and studio. Even people in her home life, like you said, Tori, her personal staff, coming forward with multiple accounts of what I guess is basically emotional abuse. So I'm just very confused here as to what's going on and how that platform's still there. It's very confusing to me. It's going to be interesting to see what happens and what the viewing figures are. Yeah, and I'm glad you said it is a full spectrum. Stephanie, stick around. Coming up on DBL, we're talking to twins, Tim and Fred Williams, whose reaction to Phil Collins went viral, what they think of their overnight fame and the new songs they've discovered. Plus, Selena Gomez comes to a realization and shares what all her ex-boyfriends had in common. Stephanie tells us what's up. Take a look at our studio. Most of our colleagues are still working from home to make sure DBL is new every day. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Selena Gomez is single but not ready to mingle, and a familiar face has returned to Dancing with the Stars. All of this celebrity gossip means it's time for What Up Wednesday. Our first stop on the What Up World map is LA, home to Derek Hough. Now, you will know him from Dancing with the Stars as a professional dancer from 2007 to 2016, and now he's back for the new season. Here's what's up. If you're excited to see Derek dance again, let's be real, the man can absolutely cut a rug. Don't get your hopes up. He's returning as a judge, replacing Len Goodman. And with the show's new host, Tyra Banks, and a cast including Carol Baskins, it looks like Dancing with the Stars are pulling out all of the moves to turn their blues rating around. Our next stop is in Phoenix, Arizona, home to one half of the Bella twins, Nikki. The WWE superstar turned reality star recently welcomed the birth of her first child only 1 day apart from her twin. I mean, how crazy is that? And now she's getting real about postpartum motherhood. She gave fans an up-close look at her body on Instagram, saying she's 18 pounds away from her pre-baby weight and is focused on getting back in shape.
I'm 5 weeks postpartum, so maybe not all those pounds are fun.
Here's what's up. Nikki says that celebs are not always honest about how hard being a new mum can be, and she is wanting to change that. And whilst it might be hard to relate to someone who has stellar abs just after giving birth, Nikki is getting a lot of love from mums who can relate to all of her new changes. We're going back to LA for our last stop, and this time it's to pay a visit to Miss Selena Gomez. The singer is promoting her new makeup line, Rare Beauty.
I love this because I can toss it in my purse. It's the size of a phone.
By chatting with some of YouTube's biggest makeup gurus. But it's not her new products that have people talking. Selena's admitted during one video that all of her exes think that she is, quote, crazy. Here's what's up. Who are these exes that could say such a thing? Well, they include Justin Bieber, Orlando Bloom, and more recently, The Weeknd. Two of which are back with their former flames. But this is a warning. If you think that this is your chance to snag the songstress, well, you're wrong. The 28-year-old has said that she is not looking to date anyone right now. That's it for this week's What Up Wednesday. I'll be back next week with more celebrity gossip, and Daily Blast Live will be back after this.
Welcome back to DBL. Tim and Fred Williams are twin brothers whose delightful discovery of new music has turned them into viral sensations. Well, Sam spoke with them earlier in today's hilarious DBL Spotlight. Tim and Fred Williams, oh my goodness, welcome to DBL. So to our viewers, I was just talking to Tim and Fred off camera. Let me tell you, I was disclosing to them what a huge fan I am. But to our viewers, of course, they know you because you two pretty much broke the internet with your reactions to Phil Collins in the Air tonight. Which now, by the way, I don't know if you guys have checked recently, 7 million views. What was it like seeing it go insanely viral nearly overnight?
Yeah, that was crazy how we can have an effect on a song and people care about our opinion because, you know, they just big celebrities, and just to see everybody share and show love, that was exciting and amazing.
Well, I have to say, I think it has a lot to do, of course, people are listening to these songs with you and it's very nostalgic, but also you two come off very humble, very appreciative, very kind. Your likability is also resonating with viewers, and I think in today's day and age, we need that. We really need two positive people to just allow us to just escape. So what other songs blew you both away, like the Phil Collins song? Do you guys have some favorites?
One of my favorites is Annie Lennox, Linkin Park.
Yes.
Dolly Parton, that was, yeah, Jolene, that was a good one.
And Dolly Parton reacted to you guys.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. In fact, you guys started out reacting mainly to rap, but what made you start checking out genres that you were not familiar with, or at least less familiar with?
Yeah, somebody requested Frank Sinatra, Under My Skin, and that was crazy because after that, then people just start requesting old 70s, 60s, yeah.
Yeah, I get locked into like my specific genres, so I'm actually learning about certain music with you guys too. In fact, Tim, you heard rock and roll for the very first time with Aerosmith's Dream On. It gave you mega goosebumps.
Some goosebumps, man.
What about that song gave you chills?
Yeah, it's just amazing because that was like my first rock song I ever heard, so I didn't know the instruments was playing, the voice, like how they just do their own sound, and it's different from rap.
I love your appreciation for music. Okay, so before we let you go, we have a few songs we wanted to introduce you to. These are three of my favorite songs, so take a listen to this one. It's Crazy Train, Ozzy Osbourne. Okay, so that wasn't the full song, but you guys got a feel for Crazy Train. What do you think of Crazy Train?
I just love his passion and his voice that he have, and at his age that he can still do it. It's crazy.
I know. He's like the rock star goals. Okay, so here's another song that I remember. This is Santeria Sublime. I don't practice I ain't got no crystal ball. What did you think of Sublime?
Yeah, it's a good song. And then I like the beginning how it surprised you, so you ain't expect it. Yeah, and then I heard a little storytelling, and
Finally, this song. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see your reaction. Sitting on the dock of the bay, Otis Redding. Enjoy.
I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Yeah, so that's Otis Redding. You guys also need to take a deep dive into some Otis Redding. What do you think of Otis Redding?
I love how chill it was. Just like this is a chill, but you just sit back and just enjoy the song.
Thank you for joining us. And to our viewers, check out Tim and Fred's YouTube channel, Twins, the New Trend. Get your goosebumps on right along with them. Tim and Fred Williams, you two are awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. No problem.
Bye, guys. We'll be right back.
Bye. See you.
factor. And we're chatting about it on today's Rise and Thrive, sponsored by So Clean. A lack of sleep can impact the hormones that regulate your appetite. Sleeping fewer than 7 hours is linked to increased risk of obesity and can influence how easily you lose weight. Less sleep may also make you snack more. That is a picture of me at home. Just kidding. Ugh. When it comes to sleep, for more ways to rest easy, go to SoClean.com or call 1-800-528-6029. I didn't realize how much sleeping makes me snack. I'm a bored snacker, and if I'm just sitting there not doing anything, I'll just continually eat.
Yeah, that's a problem for me, and I'm realizing now that I don't know about anybody else, but I've been starting to work out later at night, like kind of do like just the bike, and I realize it sounds good, but I think it gets my heart rate going, and then I feel like I'm not really going to sleep till like 1:30, so I'm going to switch over to the morning. So yeah, it's these little things, but I notice you're off a little bit during the day if you haven't got enough rest. It makes sense.
Are you a good sleeper, Stephanie? You a good sleeper?
It depends what's going on in my life. The minute I get a little bit stressed, then no. But otherwise, I'm generally all right. But yeah, I agree with that. Work out in the morning and not in the evening because it keeps your brain going for a lot longer.
That's right.
We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a good sleep, everyone.
I didn't know.